If you are buying a home, or an investment property, the first thing you should do is to choose a location. It is the most important factor when investing in real estate. Land is one thing they are not making more of, and this is a big reason why the location has such a large effect on home values. If you are looking to buy a real estate investment, location is always going to be your number one priority, and of course you cannot change where the property is situated. This is because you are looking both for appreciation and rentability. The estimation of real estate property values is a complex process, impacted by diverse factors, ranging from the physical characteristics and local amenities, to politic-economic factors. You can find historical sale prices in a county's property tax records. Many counties put these sales online. Or ask your real estate agent for neighborhood sales trends. A good location can mean different things to different people, of course, but there are also objective factors that determine the value. Your property's proximity to everything, from local amenities to local highways, will all dramatically affect the value of your property. Oftentimes, the property's proximity to a body of water, tourist destinations, city centers and public transportation options, also determine how popular a location is for potential buyers. Of course, the local housing market, in general, will affect the value of your property. Some housing markets are simply much more expensive than others. For instance, homes in large cities, such as New York City, San Francisco, Boston, London, Paris, cost much more than homes in other parts of the countries. If you are Local amenities also strongly influence property value, but this influence is not as readily measurable. An amenity is an asset within a community that a person finds desirable. It is difficult to calculate how much a buyer will pay for ready access to good schools, or recreational facilities, or for the socio-economic status of living in a particular neighborhood. Some amenities come along with the development naturally, like a lake, and some come with a price. Monthly fees typically pay for things like a community pool, playground, tennis courts, barbecue area, and even yard maintenance. Sometimes, the amenity package alone can draw potential homeowners, making the location desirable and increases value. In recent years, a new legitimate term has been coined to gauge how property values are affected by how close they are to stores and restaurants. An example is the Starbucks effect. Between 1997 and 2013, homes closer to the coffee shop increased in value by 96%, compared to 65% for all US homes. While being in a great school system is always a plus, and can benefit your bottom line when you sell, living too close to the school could adversely affect your value. Another factor could be dealing with the line of cars from parents picking up their kids after school, with which I actually had experience. The centrality of your location will also affect your property value. Homes in cities, for example, tend to be placed at a higher price than homes in the suburbs. Though you would be getting less land, you would be getting a lot more amenities. Locations that have nearby businesses like downtown, airports, adult entertainment, shopping, school, bars, tattoo parlors, etc. could possibly affect your property value in the future. The closer you are to the convenient hotspots, the better your location and the likelier your home will appreciate in the future. Long-term employment opportunities in an area play a major role in solidifying your property's value. Again, it all comes down to demand, and everyone likes security. Properties within the same neighborhood, that have similar square footage, can have different values. Homes in cul-de-sacs or courts tend to be more desirable, due to less traffic, and better safety. On the other hand, homes that back up to the main road, which is in front of the neighborhood, can deliver a lot of noise and be less desirable. If you buy a home in a huge neighborhood, there are factors that you should consider, like simply trying to enter, or leave, could be a pain. Picture, trying to leave for work in the morning along with 100 other cars. Also, is there a traffic light at the entrance of the subdivision? Although convenient, the biggest negative with highways that will definitely make an impression on your value is traffic noise. If you are bothered by noise when you're trying to sleep, chances are potential buyers for your home down the road will be, too. Obviously, there will be more value in a home that overlooks a tranquil lake versus a cemetery. There are sizable price differences between having a full view and having to lean over the balcony to see the water. Of course, you cannot predict what the future may hold, but you can factor in the possible negative or positive impacts of vacant land near your location. For example, the 50 acres next to your community may be developed into another great subdivision like yours. On the other hand, it could be the new home to a major manufacturing plant. In the area, there may be a beach home across the street from a vacant beachfront, which gives the homeowner unobstructed views of the water. Who's to say that someone won't build on it in the future? Most of us know that we should be healthier, or at the very least we want our kids to be. Through various studies, we find that living near a park or other open spaces does increase value according to house logic. Here are some figures: natural parks, 5% increase. Golf courses, 4% increase. Specialty parks, 3% increase. Urban parks, 1% increase. Although convenient, the biggest aside for the energy savings and mere aesthetics of having trees on your property or even lining your street, believe it or not, buying a home in a location with trees does add value to your property. According to a survey done by the University of Washington, trees can affect home value in the following ways: mature trees in your yard, 2% increase; large trees on your street, 3% increase; trees in your front yard, 3 to 5% increase; good tree cover in your neighborhood, 6 to 9% increase; mature trees in high-income neighborhoods, 10 to 15% increase. There is something to be said to having a home in a quiet location with birds chirping, a stream running in the background. Although, I do not believe demand will cause these properties to increase dramatically over short periods of time, there is a market for these homes. Values should at least hold steady and gradually increase. In addition, an area crime statistics, i.e. the neighborhood's safety record, may also influence the value of your home. Whether you live downtown, or in suburbia, there will always be crime of some kind. Accessing this data is so easy for buyers these days to determine where crime is the worst or at a minimum. Always do your due diligence in this area, as crime does play an important role in your property value. Thank you for watching the video. If you watch all my lectures, you may be able to start investing in rental properties a little quicker.